You all are doing well. So today we'll be learning about adjectives. What are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. They give us more information about a noun or a pronoun. They are usually positioned before the noun or pronoun that they modify. So they describe nouns. As we know, nouns are naming words. So adjectives are the words that describe the nouns or they modify the nouns. They give us more information about noun or a pronoun. Let's take few examples. He is an intelligent boy. So as we know, boy is a noun. How is the boy described in the sentence? He is described as intelligent. So intelligent is the adjective here. Next sentence is, that is a tall tree. As tree is a noun, tall is the adjective, that is, tall is the word that is describing the tree. So tall is the adjective here. She has 4 friends. Friends is a noun here and 4 is the adjective. So let's see what do adjectives tell us about. Adjectives speak about the shape of a noun, let it be size, cardinal numbers. So shape. It can be any shape. Let it be spherical, triangular, rectangular, etc. So look at the example. It's a round table. So as table is a noun, how is the table described here? Round. Its shape is round. So round is the adjective. Let's take another example. I have a circular iPod. So iPod is a noun and circular is its adjective. It's the adjective that is used for the iPod. Next, coming to size. It can be any size. Let it be big, small, tiny, huge, anything. So look at the example. An elephant is a huge animal. So animal is the noun and how is the animal described? It's huge. So huge is the adjective. Let's take another example. The ant is a tiny insect. So insect is the noun and tiny is the adjective that is used for the noun insect. Next is cardinal or ordinal numbers. You all must have already learnt in maths what are cardinal numbers and what are ordinal numbers. So cardinal numbers refer to 1, 2, 3 or any number. And ordinal numbers tell us about the position of a noun or a person. So let it be first, sixth, any rank. We talk about rank using ordinal numbers. It can be second, third, any position. So look at the examples. Ravi ate 5 chocolates. So how many chocolates did Ravi eat? Chocolates is a noun and 5 is the adjective. Next is, she stood first in the class. So first is the adjective in this sentence. Let's take another example. I sit in the second row. So row is the noun and second is the adjective. Now moving on to colors. All the colors will also go under the category of adjectives. Let it be any color. Blue, black, pink, brown, green. All the colors will fall into the category of adjectives. So the example is, she has a pink frock. As frock is a noun, so what color frock? Pink. So pink is the adjective. Next is, they have a brown kitten. So kitten is a noun and brown is the adjective used for the kitten. Next, moving on to quantity. So what does quantity mean? it tells us about how much. For example, a little, a few, little, all these are quantity. Enough, much, some, all these belong to quantity. So let's take few examples. I had bread with a little milk. So a little is always used with uncountable nouns. So milk is an uncountable noun here, and a little is describing the milk. So we have used a little in the sentence and it is the adjective. Next, I have enough chocolates. Another sentence is I have enough chocolates. So chocolates is a noun and enough is the adjective used for the chocolates. Next is quality. Whatever quality any person has or any noun has, that quality falls under the category of adjectives. So there are many qualities. Let it be best, nice. These are examples. So look at the example given. She is a good girl. So girl is a noun and good is a adjective that is describing the girl. Let's take another example. He is a kind man. So man is a noun and kind is the adjective that is used to modify the noun, that is man. So kind is the adjective and man is a noun. We will always notice that adjectives are always placed before the noun. But there are certain cases it doesn't happen so. But in most of the cases you will always find the adjectives placed before the noun or the pronoun. And sometimes we also use a string of adjectives. So what do you mean by string of adjectives? It may be more than one adjective. We may use more than one adjective in a sentence. And those adjectives are separated by a comma. She has the most silky, smooth and radiant hair. So here silky, smooth and radiant are the adjectives that describe the hair. Okay. Next sentence is Shalini is a sweet, smart and obedient girl. So in this sentence, girl is a noun, sweet, smart and obedient is a string of adjectives that is used to describe the noun girl. So let's take another one example. The lazy brown fox jumped over the fence. The other example is the lazy brown fox jumped over the fence. So as we know, fox is a noun. So the adjectives are lazy, brown. These adjectives are also used to describe the noun and they are also mostly or usually they are also placed before the noun. Next, moving on to interrogative adjectives. Now what do you mean by interrogative? Interrogative has come from the word interrogation. So interrogation refers to asking questions. So the words that are used to ask questions, let it be all the WH words, are interrogative words. So, but in adjectives, in case of adjectives, we will only use 3 words. We will not use all the WH words. We will only use 3 out of them. What are the 3 interrogative adjectives? What, which and whose. What, which and whose. These are also used to modify the nouns in a sentence. And you will find them with the noun. Okay? They always appear with the noun. They are always used before a noun. So let's look at the examples. Whose bicycle is this? So bicycle is a noun and whose is the adjective. Okay, as whose is placed before the noun, so whose is the adjective in this sentence. Next is, which book did you read last night? Book is a noun here, and as which is placed just before the noun, so which is the adjective in this sentence. What time is it? Time is a noun, and as what is placed just before time, so what is the adjective in this sentence? Sometimes whose, which and what are also used as pronouns. Let's look at the examples. Whose book is this? As book is a noun and whose is placed just before the book, so it is an adjective. It is not a pronoun. Whose is this book? Whose, after whose we have not used a noun. Just after whose there is no noun placed in the sentence. So in this case, whose is the pronoun. Whose, what and which, they serve different functions. Okay, in certain sentences they are used as adjectives, and in other sentences they may be used as pronouns. Which bag is yours? As bag is a noun and which is placed just before bag, so which is the adjective in this sentence. Look at the next sentence, which is your bag. So after which we have not used or placed a noun, so in this sentence which is used as a pronoun. You must always remember that we also use very as an adjective, and very in certain cases is used to emphasize that we are talking about a particular thing or a person. For example, that is the very book my father gifted me. So I am talking about this particular book that my father gifted me. So in the sentence, that is the very book my father gifted me, book is the noun and the word that is very is placed just before the noun. So as very is placed just before the noun, so very is the adjective in this sentence. You must also remember that what, whose, which serves double function in the English language. Similarly, very also serves double function. That is, if it is placed or used before a noun, it is an adjective, and if it is placed before an adjective, it is an adverb. For example, he is very tired. So in this case, very is not an adjective. Why? Because just after very, we have used the word tired, and tired is not a noun. It is an adjective. So if very is placed before an adjective, it is an adverb, and if very is placed before a noun, then very is an adjective. Let us take an example where we can use very as an adjective. This is the very toy I saw at the shop. So toy is a noun and very is placed just before the noun. So very becomes the adjective in this sentence. So I hope you all have understood the concept of adjectives. Thank you.